I don't know.
Oh my God.
Sign or face?
Wait, did you catch that? A sitting member of Congress just got rushed on stage and sprayed with a mystery liquid mid-speech. The room goes into absolute chaos in seconds. We need to talk about what's actually happening on the ground in Minneapolis right now, because this is escalating way faster than the news is reporting.
Sign or face? I don't know.
That was Representative Ilhan Omar getting hit with what turned out to be apple cider vinegar. But in that moment, nobody knew if it was acid or something worse. Look at the security team's reaction. They were completely caught off guard. This happened right as she was calling for the impeachment of the DHS secretary following the Alex Pretti shooting. The tension in that room is a perfect snapshot of the city right now. It's not just political debate anymore. It's turning into physical confrontations in broad daylight. You can see the fear on the faces of the people in the front row. Whether you agree with her or not, seeing a public official assaulted like this while the cameras are rolling is a massive red flag for where civil discourse is headed in 2026. It feels like every public event in the city is a powder keg, just waiting for a single spark. News movement filmed on January 13th in Minneapolis, showing a man who appears to be Alex Pretti interacting with federal immigration agents 11 days before Border Patrol shot and killed him. Our footage was analyzed by the BBC, whose facial recognition technology confirmed his identity to a 97% degree of accuracy. On the morning of January 13th, now look closely at this footage of Alex Pretti from January 13th, just 11 days before the fatal shooting. This completely changes the peaceful observer narrative being pushed by some outlets. Watch his foot. He intentionally shatters the taillight of that federal vehicle as it's trying to leave. That is a direct provocation. And notice the response. The agents don't just ignore it, they deploy immediately. When he gets tackled, you can clearly see what appears to be a handgun tucked into his waistband. Even though he had a legal permit to carry, doing this during a violent scuffle with federal agents is an incredibly high-stakes gamble. Most people would be de-escalating, but he's leaning into the conflict. It doesn't justify the later shooting, but it gives you a much clearer picture of the psychological state of the people involved in these protests. This wasn't a random encounter. It was a series of escalating choices.
Okay, for today's resistance tip, I vote, anybody got any poison ivy, poison oak in their yard? Get some of that up with gloves, obviously. Get it in some water, like a gallon of water. Get the poison ivy oak water, and I'm gonna put it into a water gun. Aim for faces, hands. All right, the single ladies where these ICE guys are going have a chance to do something, you know, not without risk, but could help the cause for sure. Get on Tinder, get on Hinge, find these guys.
If you think the street protests are wild, check out what's happening inside the institutions. This nurse literally posted a tutorial on how to use a water gun to spray ICE agents with poison ivy extract. She's talking about targeting their faces and hands to incapacitate them. This is someone responsible for patient care, and she's openly plotting chemical assaults on Tinder and Hinge. It's a terrifying look at how radicalized the local workforce has become. When the people in scrubs are talking like insurgents, you know the social fabric is tearing. She even suggests putting laxatives in their drinks. It's one thing to protest a policy, but it's another thing entirely to use your medical knowledge to figure out how to best make someone sick or injured. This is the kind of stuff that usually stays in the shadows, but now people are proud enough to put it on TikTok. The situation is spiraling. Drop a comment. Is this a revolution or just total breakdown? Subscribe for the real updates.